Miguel Arati here at the iBob Vaults, and we're going to come at you with a UFC Fight Night 70 video blog here. The UFC Fight Night 70 scheduled for the Hard Rock down in Florida for this Saturday, June 27th. The fights will air on Fox Sports 1. This card's a bit of a mess here. Originally this card was on the schedule for Brazil, and was supposed to be the finals of the Brazilian reality TV show, and they moved it to Florida, and they had all kinds of problems. Eric Silva versus Rick Story is off the card. A couple of the other fights, obviously the finals of the Brazilian reality show, are off the card as a bunch of people had visa issues. They didn't have their visa together, not enough time to get it. And what we're left with here is a really small UFC card. This is there's 8 fights up at the books. They're scheduling 9 fights, they say. There's a TBA versus TBA, so we'll see what comes of that. But right now we got 8 fights at the books. The main event, still a solid main event. You got middleweight Lyoto Machida, a slight favorite at -175 over Yoel ROmero at +155. Kind of two fighters there going in the opposite direction. Romero rising, Machida getting towards the end of his career after another failed title bid. So that one could be some underdog value there for Romero. The over-under on that's a 5-rounder. The over-under on that one's 2.5, with the over at -115 and the under at -105. In the welterweight division, we got Santiago Ponzinibbio at +170 facing Lawrence Larkin at -230. Heading into middleweight, you got Eddie Gordon at +175 facing Antonio Carlos Jr. -245. You also have Steve Bossie, the underdog, at +150 as he faces Thiago Santos at -190. I'm going to take you through all the fights on the card since it's so small. So at featherweight, we've got Levan Makashvili at +160 facing Hankran Diaz -210. At welterweight, you got another couple of bouts. Steve Montgomery at -160 facing Tony Sims +120. And you've got Joe Merritt at +280 facing Alex Oliveira, who's at -400. The last fight up at the books is a lightweight bout. You got Luis Gonzalez at +120 facing Leandro Silva at -160. Sometimes shows with a lot of adversity turn into the shows with the best fights. This show has got a steep hill to climb. It's one of the smallest, with less fights on this UFC than most UFC cards in recent years, really than all the UFC cards in recent years. So disappointing offering in terms of the live event, but we'll see how it comes across on Fox Sports. Talk to you guys after the fights.